welcome to the Epicenter channel. My name is Hugo. For the lesson today, we will talk about playing chords. Everybody wants to learn how to play chords. However, I see very often students having trouble with chords, going from one chord to another, and then they start to hesitate or have gaps in between the chords. I have a few exercises that probably will help you. For today, I got a few sequence of chords here, so this one and this one, and that will give you an idea of how to do those transitions in a cleaner way. So you're not going to have trouble and stop and reset the whole chord, and we're going to go over this very quickly and very easily. Here we go. When you're going to play the G chord, let me clarify one thing before we get started with the G chord. There are many ways to play the G chord. For example, you can do the G chord like this, with this finger. You can do the G chord like this, no pinky. You can do the G chord with a different fingering, and you can also do the G chord with the bar chord. That's just a start. Let's not get carried away. Let's pick one and stick to it. So let's get this G chord. That is really the most traditional chord you're gonna see out there. So you have your second finger in the bass, and by bass I mean the lowest string you got, then second finger on the fifth string, third finger on the second, and fourth finger on the first string. Alright, that's our G chord, and you're gonna hit all the strings from the lowest string to the first string, like one attack, like that. For this exercise today, it doesn't matter if you're gonna use the pick or if you're gonna use your fingers, so you can do like the same way, or even with your thumb if you want. You have a different kind of sound. You see how smooth that is, and with the pick it's a bit more aggressive. It doesn't matter which one you pick, chord will be the same. This is the G chord, right? Now what we're gonna do is we will play the G chord and then move fingers to play the D chord. My advice is to maintain your third finger. You don't need to reset. You don't need to do this, for example. You see how you have this sound in the middle? You kind of stop and suddenly... No, what you want is this. So you're maintaining your third finger, and you are just moving these two guys here, third string and first string. So this is the G chord. First finger on the third string, second finger on the first string, second fret, same fret, then your third finger on the second string, third fret. So you maintain your third finger. Now let's try this. 4 strums for each, so it'll be 4 Gs, 4 Ds, 4 Gs, 4 Ds, and 4 Gs. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Many students would do this. They are resetting the whole chord. You gotta catch the strings again, and there is no reason for it. You just keep that guy, and then it will be quite helpful for you to move your other 2 fingers to the right place. One thing you gotta pay attention to is what is the lowest string for each chord. For G, it's pretty simple. You're gonna play all the strings. Now for D, you're gonna play from the 4th string down. So this is your bass, and by bass I mean the lowest note you have. You're not gonna play all the strings, you see? It sounds off, it's wrong. So you're gonna play from the 4th string down. Then from G, you maintain the 3rd finger. It doesn't move, you see? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So all the strings, and trust me, this sequence of chords happens all the time. You're gonna find that in many songs, many exercises. It's just everywhere. It's very handy to know this stuff. Okay, so that's the first sequence. Let's take a look at the second sequence. So we have G and E minor, G and E minor, G. Very common sequence of chords as well. Now we're gonna apply the same concept here. We're gonna maintain one finger and try to move as little as possible. That's the secret. So let's see, this is G major, as we already know. How is E minor? Now there are two ways to play E minor. The first one would be like this. Okay, so you have your second finger on the fifth string, third finger on the fourth. These two guys are not doing anything. Now there is another way you can do this. Right, you have your first finger and your second finger. Right, it doesn't matter, you see, it's the same sound, it's the same chord. Here, the finger you're using doesn't matter at all. That's right, from G, you're gonna maintain your first finger and you're gonna go to that shape of E minor, that finger, in which you use the first and second finger. So, G, E minor. See how simple that transition is? Instead of you doing this, you don't need to do all that huge movement. You almost don't move your hand. So same thing, 4 times each chord. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this. So this is pretty much it for today. Very short lesson, but I want you to practice those transitions because that will give you the main idea of how to make those shifts very clean that you can apply for any song you're gonna play. So those two sequences you're gonna find in many songs. In fact, you might find it both in the same song. So here I want to give you the tools to play whatever you want. If you want to play rock, you're gonna learn how to play rock. You want to play soul music, you want to play reggae, you want to play pop. Those are the chords for all the songs anyway. You just gotta adapt to each style, but I want to give you the tools to execute whatever you want. So I hope this was helpful, and please subscribe and make a comment and press the like button, and until next time, thank you.